The first piece, pretty big, see? Because if you roll too tight, the eggplant breaks. Because it's very delicate, and then it's so hard to roll it. So just remember the first piece, big, and then you keep rolling till you get to the end. When you get there, in case you feel it's a little bit still wet, take a napkin and pat them, but don't squeeze. Again, the eggplant is extremely delicate, so you can easily break them. And then with a toothpick, you close the eggplant. Just block it until the toothpick comes to the other edge, and it's done. Leave it. Put in a plate, and then we will slice them in a few minutes. But till then, I want the cheese and the eggplant to glue together. And now is your moment of glory, Daniela. Yes. Tu sei la prima? Va bene? Mettiti qua che è più facile da rotolare. Ok, remember, first piece now is 12 o'clock. Ti faccio la foto. Vuoi la foto? A te. Ecco, vai. Ricordati che il primo pezzo è la macchina fotografica. Più grande, perché sennò è l'inferno per rotolare. Brava. Perfetto.
Prendi la macchina fotografica per lì dietro.
Fermati. Brava. Ecco, perché adesso ma prendo che chiudila.
Sure. Yeah.
He's not here.
I won't do that.
But I told you, don't bleach it, don't peel them. Yeah, because we need the skin, top vitamins and flavor. But now we got them. We got the vitamins, but so what we do? We crush and we leave the skin behind. Because when you eat the eggplant parmigiana, when you eat a lasagna, you don't want the skin in your mouth. It disturbs. You know, it's not really.
Is it true, Chiara, that she prefers to use mozzarella prepared 1 or 2 days before and not the fresh one?
I
remember. Right?
No, brava, good girl. You remember? No,
Ours is
it's
like
really
months old.
important because of the liquid. But also now, the cherry tomatoes that she crushed, she leaves the skin behind because you don't want to use it in the eggplant parmigiana. But really important, don't throw this away. This is immensely good. First, as a soup, you know, with a drizzle of olive oil because it's rich of lycopenes, which are immensely good for all of us, you know, rich of vitamins, so really good. And then you can use tomorrow for a spaghetti, for a pizza. You have a busy week. Prepare these, bring to room temperature, put into the refrigerator. You can use tomorrow, after tomorrow. So really, really important and useful if you have a busy week. And now she's building the second layer of the eggplant parmigiana. Again, 2 in 1. See how many she's using? So every layer, remember, always 2 in 1, so a lot of eggplant. And why, you know, she's doing that? Because when you slice the eggplant parmigiana, if the layer are not thick, firm, the eggplant will sit and open. So be really generous. Plus, see what's happening? On the this is the second layer. Above this, we're going to build the third layer. So it's coming a nice voluptuous eggplant. We will go over the edge of the pan, but remember what I said at the beginning, slice thick, because the eggplant shrinks when you fry and when you bake. So if we now imagine we would stop here, when the eggplant cooks, comes to the level here below, that's a pizza. An eggplant parmigiana. So right layer 3, never 2 and never 4. Okay, so perfect size is 3. And now let's concentrate on the cow mozzarella.
How many?
Meal without olive oil.
You bring it with you.
Yeah. But now look what's happening. She's slicing the garlic. Do you remember when we made the first tomato sauce? A whole piece of garlic. Why hold there and cut it here? Very important reason, because this is a basic tomato sauce, means you put that sauce in the eggplant parmigiana and a lasagna and a pizza, so you don't want the flavor of the garlic to be predominant. So when you cook a basic tomato sauce, a sauce that you're using in another cooking, don't chop, don't cut, don't squeeze the garlic. You can leave it even in jacket, means you don't peel the garlic, because we want the flavor there but not predominant. Okay, that's really important. Now, this is not basic, this is actually a short-term cooking. So we have to make sure we cook the garlic before we put cherry tomatoes and parsley. But again, we have to make sure that we infuse the garlic, no burn. So watch on the bottom of the pan. What's going on? Nothing. They would say neither. Because, yeah, I know nothing, it's a saying. But see, nothing on. Flame is off. Because what I said, don't heat the oil. If you heat the oil while you are chopping, the garlic will burn. So first you chop all the garlic, and then, like her, she's now turning on the flame. And we're using cherry tomatoes, Italian parsley. For this one, we're also using oregano, dry oregano. And then, this is my father's job, green olives. My father's job also the black olives and capers. Now smell, pass these around, see how beautiful they are. Our capers are sold in sea salt. Passa, tieni, se me li fate, guarda come sono forti. The flavor is really strong because we preserve it in sea salt. And I would like to try the olives.
Awesome. Can't get that.
How do capers grow?
There's a bush. I'll show you when we walk to the garden.
Okay.
It's a beautiful bush by the wall. They're wild, and now they're starting between the leaves. There's a little capers. When we walk out to the garden, I'll show you the beginning of the steps. There's a beautiful bush which is about 200 years old. It comes every year the same place, and every year dies. Every year comes for about the last 200 years. It's very has a long life, very strong
We
bush.
just pick them and